Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, still microphone challenged. I have a new one on the way, but this is what we can do today. So, first things first, let's see what the Divine Feminine Collective is navigating at this time. So what is it that we need to know? Thank you, Divine Creator. What can the Divine Feminine Collective know about the whole darn thing? We get Gate of Returning, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. Everything comes back around. Karmic partners, soulmates, twin flames. It all comes back around. So don't fear the worst. If it doesn't come back to you in the package you thought it would, it's going to come back in another form. But I have to say, for many, this is an indicator that the person that you're watching this video for is likely coming back around. And we get self-sustaining systems, fluidity, and abundance. So this is what you're meant to be focusing on right now, trusting that everything comes back around and allowing that to propel you to being self-sufficient, humming along in your autonomy, in your wholeness. You can handle a lot more than you think you can, Divine Feminines. You can handle it to the point where it becomes really fun, delicious, exciting, enlivening, passionate, beautiful, splendorous, blissful. You can. This time right now with the eclipse, it has been, kind of intense, but let's see what we're getting for Divine Feminines. What do we need to know about the Gate of Returning card? We just got the Queen of Swords. Basically, you don't need to know anything. This did a flip. It did all these different aspects, and I heard overthinking somersaults, but you don't really need to know. Everything you need to know about your journey, about where things are at with your person, scan your emotions, scan your thoughts, scan your body. Whatever you pick up on when you think of your person, go into it. Is this mine? Is this theirs? Trace that, drop down. Where did this come from? In me, in them. Open to the answers, not the filter that you might be conditioned to look through regarding fear. This is a very masterful perception, all seeing, all perceiving. This is the, I just heard remote viewing, but this is the analytical precision of knowing, of seeing accurately. So Divine Feminines, there's a peace in this. There's a crystalline quality. When truth hits, you can't mistake it. If the truth, so the truth perspective of anything rings like a clear bell. It does not have suffering with it, because the truth, even if it's contrary to your preference, has no binding. That's a major one. So when we're looking at Gate of Returning, be in this illuminated truth that knows where things are at without attachment, without expectation, with unconditional love, and you will be free of spirit. You will be clear. You will be crisp in your energy. You will be able to focus on the other things you need to do. And that is one thing that often waiting energy stops us from doing. So quantum continuators, self-sustaining systems, and fluidity and abundance. So the sun is here. What do we see? Kindness. So being present in every moment. The sun was in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So that means there's still more discipline is the word that is coming. More opportunity to practice this towards holding your own energy, trusting that everything will come back around that's meant to. What can we see about self-sustaining systems, fluidity, and abundance? Chariot in the reverse. This is telling me that until this self-sustaining fluidity and abundance is accessed, things can't move forward. This can look like karmic situations not being finalized. This can look like mission not being realized. This can look like waiting for your divine counterpart. The common denominator is this fluidity. It's the mastery that comes from the trial by fire, persevering until the end, doing it right. It's one thing to energetically sense and know the potentials and want them really badly. It's another to go through the motions of actually freeing your life, your circumstances, your mind, your emotions, to the degree that you are ready on all levels, not just in theory, not just in energetic desire. So 3D messages with this eclipse, we are getting down to the final push with some of the things that need to happen in the 3D specifically, so that we can get to the fun part, so we can be spontaneous, so we can enjoy life, so we don't have the karmic situations as an overlord in the background at times. So divine feminines, keep going. It's not a punishment that you're not in union yet with these other things to do, but it will be such a beautiful reward to experience in a way once you are actually through the drudgery of all the things. And that can look like balancing emotions when we don't get what we want, when we want it. Okay, many blessings. Here we go. So where are the divine feminines at on the journey? What are the feminines thinking of the journey of their divine counterpart? So remember, this doesn't mean that it's mastery. This is the feminine perspective at this time. So for any cross watchers, divine feminines, and for you divine feminines, it's very interesting. The feeling I'm getting right now is just because you watch more videos doesn't mean you have all the answers. Just because you might think that you're awakened doesn't mean that you have it all figured out. So let's open up to what we see here. I just heard a serving of humble pie is coming for the feminines through this reading, but let's see what the heck is going on. So divine feminines, what are divine feminines thinking about the connection, thinking about their divine counterpart? Feeling on the heart space, what are the divine feminines feeling for their counterpart? What are divine feminines wishing for their own lives and the connection? What are they doing in their own right and towards the connection? What's the biggest challenge? What's the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? And where are things going in the near future? I saw 808. I always think drum machine, right on beat. Okay. What are the divine feminines thinking about these connections at this time? Ooh, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So without wanting to wait, they're ready to go forward to this abundant fluidity. This is the pushing through the drudgery kind of energy and going towards that which is more flowery, more fruitful, more potential. Taking the path of abundance is what I just heard. 7 of Coins is a gardening card, a waiting card. And so without waiting energy, divine feminines, you're done with the waiting. You're going to activate towards your abundant path with or without your masculine. And it's just because you're feeling like you have to get on with business and not wait around for your masculine to join you on mission or soul purpose does not mean they won't. It's actually a really profound stage of the journey when you realize you're capable in your own right. You don't need your divine counterpart to be there in union for your mission, your abundance to come in. This is where you see that you are autonomous, sovereign, that your abundance is for you and that you're being drawn forward on your path. You can take inspiration from your counterpart. Chances are the two of you have certain aspects that only each of you really understand. And so explore that, use it as a muse. Go forward, divine feminines. And then I see the 10 of Cups here, Lord of perfected success. So perfect your own success in your own right. Excel, be extraordinary, divine feminines. So divine masculines, your divine feminine is about to activate on a higher level in their own right. It's like a second wind towards towards the goodness and perfected success. What are the feminines thinking about their counterpart? Okay, putting down the defensiveness, putting down the guard, and balancing out. Angels are among us, all around us, I just heard. So divine feminines, you really are feeling divinely guided to go forward in the directions you're going in right now. And you're dropping the overthinking, the guard about, you know, what I'm feeling is that the divine feminines have been waiting for the divine masculines to come in on some regard so that the good part can start. But this is saying, no, I'm actually going to give up the waiting for real, for real, and just balance out and do me. So this is such a surrender. And that way, divine feminines, you can be receptive to that more unified motion. And then it's really, truly appreciated. It's not expected. It's not, there's no entitlement in that. And 7 of Cups, Lord of illusionary success. So don't think, the first message here is don't criticize yourself. Don't make your DM the bad guy, so to speak, by saying, F it then, I'm not waiting. That's a bad attitude, divine feminines. This is saying just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it's a failure. Part of this journey is coming into the right attitudes, and part of the right attitude is really releasing that other person to do them and not demanding, having an emotional temper tantrum or pout that your person hasn't come in. It's about finding your zen, I just heard, your bliss anyway, and dropping that, you know, pacing yourself for when you come into union. Go big, divine feminines. Don't pace yourself. Don't reserve your energy for and ration it out for this fabled union in the future. Live fully alive now. Don't be confused. It's all about you, divine feminines. That's not selfish. Okay, what can we see for the divine feminine's feelings for their counterpart at this time? Ooh, so some divine feminines are kind of going through it right now. The Devil and this partnership card in the reverse. This is the creature comforts or home energy, or in the upright, it's one of the best feeling, nurturing cards of the divine feminine Empress energy. In the reverse, it's an illusion that that's not available to you right now, divine feminines. So divine feminines, there's like a independent push right now to get over this kind of limitation, limited thinking. Yeah, Princess of the Palace of the Floods. There's some emotion going on, but Princess of Cups is the emo card. It's kind of like rosy sunglasses or a bit airy-fairy, delusional. So come out of the delusion that your knight in shining armor is going to save you, divine feminines, and save yourself. That's what I'm hearing. This is a really blunt message here, but on the heart space, feminines, get real, get a grip, get a handle of yourself, pull yourself out of any emotionality and thrive, have fun, dance, do some yoga, get moving, celebrate, eat something delicious, you know, sing, do something creative, make art, be spontaneous, be kind, do something lovely to align with splendor, I just heard. So divine feminines, it's an illusion right now if you are kind of in this limited feeling right now, you're feeling entrapped. If for a lot of divine feminines you're not in this kind of an energy, really, really appreciate that you might have been in the past and how far you've come, because this is where the nuance can be worked through. This is where you can see the subtle. So for many, I'm not even feeling that this is like front row and center consuming energy. It's more this little subtle vibe. It's almost like gossamer, like spider web over certain thoughts or certain actions or certain potentials for the future. There's just this subtle ho-hum energy. Sweep out the cobwebs, I'm hearing, divine feminines in the heart space. Okay, what can we see for how the masculine... Oh my gosh, my cat, my hairball. Oh, you okay? Minnie? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's clearing out the cobwebs. Oh my gosh, and it's on video. I'm not gonna edit it. Pardon me. Oh, Minnie. Oh my gosh, what does this mean? Okay, on the heart space for the divine masculine, third party energy here. So divine feminines, really release the need to own your masculine. I knew this reading was going to be a very blunt message, but this is saying, divine masculines, your divine feminine is looking at this third party energy and really letting go, releasing unconditional friendship. If people are still exploring other relationships or pulled in different directions, timing is off. For whatever reason, we don't need to want things that don't want us. The going gets really good when a pure connection is mutual. When it's not mutual, release, let go. So divine masculines, your divine feminine really is getting to a place where they're about to let go. Divine feminines, really tell yourself you deserve more than to want things that aren't showing up or wanting you in this moment. We don't like to look at that even if the love is there, the person may not want us in this moment. There might be other priorities. That does not mean you're being rejected or that something is not good or lovable about you, though, divine feminines. That's where the heartache gets stuck, is that it seems like it's a caveat that if your masculine isn't coming forward, it's because you're somehow not worthy. That's where the heartache stays. If you know your worth, the heartache does not have any spot to hook in. You just root for your friend, learning lessons and having the most extraordinary life they can because they're led to explore